but the main focus is about reflection. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what my personal reflection is for this year. Now, this year feels like a year of limbo. I've not moved forward. I've not achieved what I wanted to achieve because halfway through the year, we decided to come to South Africa for 2 months at the end of the year to really see if moving country is something that we want to do. But this has put us into a state of limbo. Is I've had to almost take a step back in order to give myself the space to be in limbo. No decisions could be made, especially long-term decisions, because are we staying or are we going? And this is something that's really impacted me personally, because I do like to make a decision. I like to then work towards that decision. But instead, it's been in this place of limbo. Even my business has had to take a back seat because I just felt that I didn't have the mental capacity to move forward until big decisions had been made. Now, this is my experience, and I'm not saying that if you're in limbo that you can't make any decisions or you can't do anything. This is just the way that I've experienced the year and what has been happening. So as of this last week in December, I am in South Africa looking towards moving. Now, this requires a whole lot of other actions, other decisions, and this is something that we might probably discuss throughout the year of 2025. So reflections is important to really look back. Take the time to look back on the year, to look back on what you've achieved, what has happened for you, what did you like about it, what didn't you like about it? Do you feel stuck? Do you feel that you've made progress? What have you achieved? What haven't you achieved? This time of year is a really beautiful time to just give yourself that space. And this is something that I've been doing, is really looking, and I've been doing this throughout December, is really looking at what have I achieved? Even though I felt stuck and in this place of limbo, I still feel that I've achieved a lot. I still feel that I've made progress within myself. I've also learned lessons of what not to do for next year, which is a good thing. But I just wanted to come on and share with you in this episode about reflection and why it is important to reflect. Because obviously next week we're now hitting 2025. And now you're wanting to look forward, you're wanting to plan for the year ahead. But how can you plan when you haven't done reflection? And this is what is so vital and so important about reflection, because when you reflect, you can start to focus on and start to look towards moving forward and what's coming. So between Christmas and New Year, this week that we have, I am hoping and planning to make decisions. Will we stay or will we go? This is what has been coming, and that song has been in my head for the last 6 months. And do we stay or do we go? Yeah, I ain't gonna sing it. So I need to reflect on the past year. I need to reflect to help me to make this decision in order to move forward. So, dear listeners, what have you learned from 2024? What have you achieved in 2024? What mistakes have you made in 2024? Because yes, mistakes are vital. We learn from mistakes. They are so important. So just have a think about what it is that you've learned from this year. What path did you take that maybe you shouldn't have taken? And what path do you think you should have taken and didn't take? And I use the word should. It's not about shooting all over yourself, but it's about starting to really look back on the year and starting to really see what has come from that year. What have you learned? What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about business? What amazing books have you read? What courses have you done? Or just what lessons have you learned for yourself? Enjoy your reflections. Enjoy asking yourself the questions and really seeing the journey you've been on in 2024. Feel free to share it. We would love to know what it is that you've learned.